going to read The Busybody Book by Lizzie Rockwell. This is a kid's guide to fitness. So this is all about getting out there and getting some exercise, getting the heart moving. Busybodies bounce up and down. They stretch from side to side and run all around. They catch and throw. They push and pull. They pedal. They paddle. They roller skate too. When you're busy, what do? Your body is meant to be busy. It's meant to move fast, lift heavy things, and walk or run for miles. Just look at it. You have hands for clapping, feet for stamping, legs for leaping, and arms for swinging. You can jump, sprint, twist, and twirl. You can do all that because your body is built to move. Underneath your skin is a strong, hard skeleton made of bones. Bones keep your body standing tall. Joints connect bones so that you can bend. This is the skeleton. You are made up of 206 bones. That's a lot. The skull protects your brain. Your teeth are the only part of the skeleton that you can actually see. The spine is made up of many small bones connected by joints so that you can bend and twist. The ball and socket joint in your shoulder lets your arm move in a circle so it can go all the way around. Your ribs protect your heart and lungs. You have hinged joints in your elbows, ball and socket joints in your hips, and then you have a thigh bone, and that's the longest bone in your body. You also have hinged joint in your knee so that you can bend it back and forth. Half the bones in your body are in your feet and hands. Lots of little bones. We also have muscles. Muscles are attached to bones by tendons. Muscles let you move and lift and stretch. When you use your muscles again and again, they don't get worn out. Instead, they get stronger. The muscles. So we have tendons. They attach to the muscle to bone. You have more than 20 tendons in each wrist. You have facial muscles. They let you smile, blink, chew, and talk. We have ligaments in our wrist. Triceps help you push open a door. Biceps help you lift heavy things. Your back and stomach muscles let you stand up straight. Your gluteus maximus is the large muscle on your bottom. Quadriceps lift your leg and bend your knee when you walk. The Achilles tendon attaches your calf muscle to your heel bone. Ligaments wrap around muscles and tendons to hold them in place. You have more than 630 muscles. That's a lot. Inside your skull sits your incredible brain. Your brain controls every move you make and thinks your thoughts. It gets information about the world from your 5 senses. Then it tells your muscles what to do and how to move. Messages travel back and forth at lightning speed along wire-thin fibers called nerves. The brain and your nerves. Your brain is made up of the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest part of your brain. It controls most of your thoughts and movements. The cerebellum controls your balance and your coordination. The brainstem controls your heartbeat and your breathing. The spinal cord is protected inside your spine. It connects all other nerves to the brain. It's like the information highway. Nerves send millions of messages to your brain every minute. And we get input through our 5 senses. We have sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Your body is an amazing living machine, and it only needs a few things to make it go. You need air to breathe and water to drink, food to eat. These things come into your body through your mouth or your nose. But where do they go and what do they do? When you breathe, your lungs collect oxygen from the air. Your muscles need oxygen so they can move. Your brain needs oxygen so it can think. When you breathe in, you get fresh air. When you breathe out, you get rid of stale air. We use our lungs to help us breathe. Air enters your lungs through your mouth and nostrils. You inhale air and you exhale waste. Our tongue is in our mouth. Your esophagus leads food to your stomach. Your epiglottis closes when you swallow so food doesn't get into your lungs. Your bronchi branch off from the windpipe. The windpipe leads air from your mouth to your lungs and out again. We have our lungs, and the diaphragm is a sheet of thin muscle that opens and closes the lungs as you breathe in and breathe out. The heart is important too. The heart moves oxygen from your lungs to other parts of your body. Your heart pumps blood through long, thin tubes called vessels. The blood picks up oxygen in the lungs and carries it to your muscles and to your brain. When your body gets busy, it uses more oxygen. Your heart beats faster and your lungs breathe deeper. In our heart, we have blood vessels that carry blood in two different directions, away from and back to the heart and lungs. The heart is the strongest muscle in your body. It beats more than 10,000 times a day. Vessels in your lungs pick up oxygen that has been inhaled and drop off waste that is to be exhaled. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the lungs out to the body. Your capillaries are tiny blood vessels that allow the blood to reach every part of you. Veins, they're blue, carry oxygen, pour blood back to the lungs to be refreshed. Waste from blood is exhaled by the lungs. So our arteries are the red and our veins are the blue. As blood travels through your body, it also picks up food and water from the intestines. Then it delivers them where they are needed. Food gives your body energy. Your muscles use energy to move. Your heart uses energy to pump, and your brain uses energy to think. Food also supplies materials that build bone and muscle. So we have energy foods like bread, tomatoes, oranges. We have bone-building foods. These are like our cheese and our milk and our yogurt. And then we have muscle-building foods, and these are our meats and proteins. These all go to our stomach and intestines. We have our mouth, which grinds the food and mixes it with our saliva. Our esophagus pushes food down to your stomach. The stomach churns the food and mixes it with acid. Food becomes a thick liquid. Your small intestine absorbs tiny particles through its spongy lining. Food enters the bloodstream. In the large intestine, it absorbs water and leads unused food parts out of your body when you use the bathroom. So all living things need water to survive. There is water in your muscles and around your brain. It is the main ingredient in your saliva, sweat, urine, and blood. Because your blood is mostly water, it can easily flow in and out of your heart and through your vessels. The path it travels is called your bloodstream. When your body works really hard, it gets hot and sweaty. Sweat is water that seeps through your skin to cool you off. The busier a body is, the more water it needs. A busy body works hard. After a while, it will need to rest. Rest lets your body heal and grow and get ready for another day. A body that gets busy each day stays strong, healthy, and happy. There are lots of ways to be a busy body. See all the different ways? They're going outside and they're working in the garden, riding bikes, just walking, playing football, stretching, swinging, doing all kinds of things. Which is your favorite activity to keep your body busy? Thank you for joining me today while we read The Busy Body book by Lizzie Rockwell. The Busy Body book by Lizzie Rockwell provided us some information about how we can stay fit. Here are some suggestions for activities that keep your body busy, healthy, and strong. The first activity that you can do is stretching. Stretching you should do 2 to 3 times a week. Stretching makes your muscles flexible so you can move more easily and avoid injuries. Take your time stretching, hold each stretch for about 10 seconds, relax, and then stretch again. Let's try some stretches. Stand up and try out the ragdoll. In this stretch, you're going to stretch your back. So from a standing position, bend over at the waist and dangle down. Let your head be heavy and your arms limp. Keep your legs slightly bent. Slowly roll up to standing, starting at your waist with your head coming up last. That was great. Let's try another one. The next stretch is called the cat and dog. This stretches your back and your neck. Get on your hands and knees with your back flat like a table. Lift your back and tuck your chin and your bottom till you look like an angry cat. Then slowly drop your stomach and lift your chin and bottom until you look like a howling dog. Good. For the next one, called the butterfly, sit down on the floor. This one stretches your back and your legs. Sit with your knees bent so that the soles of your feet are touching and close to your body. Hold your feet and make your back as straight as possible, trying to get your knees close to the floor. That was great. Now that we've tried some stretches, let's try some strengthening. Strengthening should be done 2 to 3 times a week like stretching. These activities make your muscles stronger and your bones harder. Let's try these strengthening exercises. The first one is called a push-away. This is for your chest and your arms. Stand about 3 feet away from a wall, facing it. Lean forward so that your outstretched arms reach the wall. Slowly bend your arms till your nose touches the wall, and then slowly push away. And you want to repeat this about 10 times. Great. Let's try out another one. This one's called a leg lift. For this one, it's going to work out your stomach and your back muscles. So lie on your back with your palms down by your sides. Lift your legs a few inches off the ground, keeping your back straight. Try to hold it for 5 seconds and then slowly lower your legs. When you do this one, you're going to want to repeat it 5 times to work out those muscles. The next strengthening exercise that I would like for you to try is called the boat. This one's for your back muscles. Lie down on your stomach with your arms by your hips. Lift your chin slightly off the ground, then lift your arms up slightly, and finally lift your feet slightly, keeping your elbows and knees straight. Hold a few seconds and then release. Try to repeat this 1 time. Another strengthening exercise is called the chair. This one's for your leg muscles. You want to stand about a foot away from the wall with your back to it. Bend your knees till you are in a near sitting position with your back pressing against the wall and most of your weight being supported by your leg muscles. Hold as long as you can. This one's really hard. Great. I'm glad you got to try those out. These are ones that you want to do 2 to 3 times a week and try to repeat them so that you're working through those muscles. Another suggestion for keeping healthy is deep breathing, and this should be done really any time that you can. Deep breathing clears your lungs and it calms your mind. It's a good way to wake up in the morning and relax before going to bed. Remember, we said your brain needs oxygen. Anytime you're feeling stressed or anxious, take a deep breath and it will make you feel better. One thing you can do is try lying on your back on the floor with your hands on your belly. This is called belly breathing. You can take in a deep breath, let your stomach rise up as the breath fills the bottom of your lungs and then expands all the way up to your neck. Let the breath out slowly in the opposite way from the top down. Squeeze your stomach so you can push every last bit of air out of your lungs before you begin the next inhale. Repeat this 3 or 4 times and it will really calm and relax you. Aerobics is a great way for us to get our energy flowing. So aerobics are energetic activities that make your lungs breathe deeply, your heart beat fast, and your skin get hot and sweaty. These activities make your heart and lungs strong and clear. These should be done 3 to 5 times a week, 20 minutes or more at a time. These include things like running, jumping rope, fast swimming, playing soccer, basketball, riding your bike really fast, roller skating, running uphill, walking quickly, skateboarding, dancing, things where you're really moving quickly. Moderate activities are important too, and these should be done every day for 30 minutes or more. These are activities, games, or chores that get your body busy. They keep you strong and healthy. These include things like playing tag, catch, or kickball, bike riding or walking to school, hiking or climbing the stairs, raking leaves, doing housework, carrying in groceries, playing basketball, tennis or football, canoeing or kayaking, playing hopscotch, hula hoop, or swinging, climbing a tree or jungle gym, playing the drums or marching in a band, doing gymnastics, karate, dance, or cheerleading, anything that will make your body move. And here's some final tips for just general healthiness. Try to limit screen time. Limit the time you spend watching TV and playing video or computer games. Eat healthy. Avoid eating foods that are high in sugar and fat. Include 5 servings of fruit and veggies each day. Be safe. Don't do anything that hurts or strains your body. Always wear safety gear like helmets and knee and elbow pads when necessary. And finally, drink plenty of water. We saw in our book, the Busy Body book, that water is very important to many parts of our body. Thank you for listening to these tips. I hope you use these tips to help you stay happy, healthy, and busy.